Hi, I'm Tanya and this is Dexter, and today what we're going to work on is the watch behavior or look behavior part 2. If you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and click that bell icon and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And if you're back, Dexter and I thank you for your support. If you are back, this is our second video in teaching the watch behavior. So this is a part 2 of a previous video. So if you haven't watched that video before or you need a refresher, check the link description below for that video. And then when you're caught up, come on back and we'll do part 2. So our part 1 for watch was working on getting your dog to look at you for 5 seconds with a food lure, then looking at you for 5 seconds without the food in your hand. So now this video, we're going to work on attaching the verbal cue to that behavior, meaning having a word such as watch or look or attention, a cue that tells your dog, now I want the eye contact. The first step is always getting that behavior to happen and then reinforcing it. So Dexter's being quiet over here, which isn't always his go-to, so I want to reinforce that behavior as well. Anytime you're teaching your dog a new behavior and you're doing another lesson, say the next day or a few days later, it's very beneficial for your dog to go back a little bit and make things easy and successful before we add something more challenging. So in this instance, I'm going to go back to no food in my hand, getting the watch behavior for 5 seconds, yes, and then treat. So again, I'm going to go empty hand lure from his nose to my nose, 5 seconds, yes, and then treat from the pocket. So no food. Yes. And after 5 seconds, again, yes, tells him he's correct, and the reward's coming. So again, this is back a step. He thinks we're doing a shake. Since he thinks I'm doing a shake, I'm going to try not to go as close to his nose. So again, with each dog, you're going to kind of play around and see what's going to work best for them. Yes. Eventually, you'll fade the hand gestures altogether. Yes. So since he's doing this quite easily, no food to his nose, up to me, 5 seconds, yes, and treat, I'm going to attach the word. So this is where I'm going to say this is the name of the cue, because it's important that we do eventually attach a word. So at this stage, we're pretending he doesn't know what the word means, but he has a little bit of an idea. So what we're going to use is watch. So I'm going to say the watch cue first, and then do the gesture. Watch. Yes. And then yes, again telling him he's correct, and he's done it right. Watch. Yes. And remember, we want to smile at our dogs when we're doing that, so it's not a frown, mean face. Watch is a good thing. It's not a punishment. Okay. Watch. Yes. And I'm going to try to do that 5 times, and if we're successful, then we can make things more challenging. Watch. Yes. And then yes and treat. So once your dog's successful at that, then the next level is we're going to work on eliminating our hand gestures. So instead of going right to his nose, as you saw just with him naturally, I was going less to his nose. So that again, we're going to end up going watch with no gestures. So watch. So he's not successful, which is fine. I'm going to help him out a little bit. Watch. Yes, you always want to make sure your dog is being successful. If you make it too hard, they're going to go, I'm out of here, I don't understand. Watch. Yes. Watch. Yes. So what I did is instead of keeping my hand here, I did drop my hand here. He's still watching my eyes and not my hand, so that's what's important. Watch. If he started to watch my hand and not my eyes, I'm going to try to get them to look back up at me. Watch. Yes. And we are holding that 5 seconds. So let's see the next stage after we're doing this. Can I eliminate my hands altogether? I'm going to say the cue once because it's not watch, 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 watch. It's watch. And give him a second, see if he does it. If he does it, yes and treat. If not, then we're going to help him out. So watch. So do you see how he's getting ready to kind of talk? I want to make sure that I'm yesing and treating before the talking because I'm doing eye contact, not talking. Watch. Yes. And I'm waiting for that eye contact as well. It takes him a little bit to lift his head and look. When he does, again, I'm smiling at him. You could end up going, good job, very good, to kind of keep him there as well. Watch. So that's the behavior I'll ignore. So I don't want that behavior, so I'll ignore that behavior. Watch. I'm going to move my hands all together. Watch. Yes. So instead of 5 seconds, I'm going to 2 seconds because I want to reward the appropriate behavior. I want to get that eye contact. That's what I was rewarding. He gave me a 2-second eye contact, yes, and the treat. I want to go in there before the watch. Yes. So you see, I need to go even faster. Did you see the little legs go like this? And that's because they're not sure what it is that you want them to do. They start going, well, maybe I should do this. Maybe this should get the food reward. Watch. I'm not going to tell them no. I'm not going to tell them wrong because I want my dog to feel comfortable enough to offer behaviors. I just need to make sure I reward the right behaviors. So he's challenged at this stage. She's throwing in all those other things. So I think I went too fast. So I'm going to go back to where he's successful. Watch. Yes. And that's his nose to my nose and holding my finger at my nose because now he knows, okay, I'm looking up here. This is what I'm supposed to do. That's the stage he's at in being successful. He thought I did a hand target. Watch. Yes. So remember, for him, not quite to his nose because he wants to do the hand target. Watch. Yes. Watch. Yes. All right, good job. So this assignment is to work on attaching your cue, that watch or look behavior. And as you saw with Dexter, just because I said, I'm going to call this watch, doesn't mean he knows how to do it yet. Again, all that offering the behavior, looking away, those are all signals to us that we need to maybe go back a little bit, make it a little bit easier for our dog. Because if I keep moving forward and get frustrated that he's talking and offering all those behaviors, he's going to give up. He's going to go, I don't understand what this isn't fun, and we're not going to be teaching that watch behavior. So you're going to attach your word watch, lure, yes, and treat. Watch, lure, yes, and treat. And if you're successful and they're doing well, and again, this was a quick rushed session for Dexter, try to lessen the luring. So watch, and then less of a lure. And again, we're looking for the eye contact for our dogs to be looking at our eyes and not the hands. You can give it a second, see if they look away from the food and up to your eyes. And then again, we can tell them yes and treat. So give that a try, play around with it. Again, each dog's going to be different on what they're doing and how successful they are and what they find challenging. The key is to find what's successful for your dog and how to help them be successful. Ignoring all the talking, but going back and making it easier so that they understand what it is. All those other extra behaviors, the talking and the pawing, is because they don't understand what it is that they're supposed to do, and they're going through all the repertoire. So we need to make it easier so they don't feel the need to go through all the repertoire. Don't reprimand them for trying. We want to make it easier for them to get it. Don't forget to check out the description below for the previous video and some other tips. And if you're a Cavalier family, I also have a private Cavalier Facebook group. That link's below. And if you want to dive deeper into your dog's behavior, training, and care, I have a private Patreon group as well. That link's below too. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that bell icon. You'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Dexter and I want you to feel welcome and included, so post your comments below if you have any questions or any ideas or even tips. And remember to pause and enjoy life, and we'll see you in the next video. Dexter can't say bye-bye. He's taking a siesta.